negligence of Nigerians and the disinclination of the government to control single use of plastic is exposing marine life and the entire ecosystem to its hazard. This is the situation in Port Harcourt, a populated coastal city in Nigeria. Port Harcourt was once referred to as the Garden City of Nigeria as a result of its neatness and the enormous existence of vegetation in its metropolis. Now, the narrative is different because of the presence of refuse dotting the entire city. Behind the suburban Amadi Hama community in southern Port Harcourt is a vital inland water body. This is Amadi Creek. Aside the destructive oil spills, the waterway is also struggling with the swirly toxicity of plastic junks, exposing the fauna to more harm. The Intawogba stream is another freshwater body exposed to this environmental disaster. The stream cuts across Diobu and 3 other local government areas. It flows beneath several highways and empties out in Boni River. Another importune hazard in Intawogba is the pronounced deterioration of the water clarity and quality. The turbid water, which is highly concentrated with waste, always appeared cloudy, murky, and colored, affecting the physical look of the water. Besides depleting the oxygen content of the water, thus making it impossible for many life forms to live. Plastic debris, through dumping, improper waste management is disrupting navigation in Aboloma Jetty, and local herdsmen are mostly affected by this. Plastic waste have a direct effect and implication on the coastal environment. They contain particles as small as a virus that has psychological effect.
This dirty, the dirty itself.
Yes.
So many damage this dirty have been causing in the river. Maybe some other jams and other things not to allow to enter the river boldly like that because of the dirty around. As you can see now, dirty just the river just fully all over with rubber dirty. And number one, the rubber is ruling our net for the fishing sometime. Actually, when we want to fish, the thing is ruling us. You can't make enough profit of fish in a day we're supposed to catch. Sometimes with the water clean. Sometimes the water will come fully. We will shift all the rubber to this. As you can see now, the rubber is there now. That is the morning water we just came this morning.
My experience, I can only tell you what I experienced pertaining to this floating dirties. Sometimes when we want to bath or swim, because of the level of the dustbin, we look at the surface of the river. We cannot dive inside it and freshen up ourselves because of the level of the dustbin. And when we are doing our fishing, I believe the level of net we are using is not too strong, you understand? But when these dustbins are inside the net, it makes our net to destroy quick than the way we want it. So all these things are affecting us. We do not put any empowerment. It's only company that are close around us and we eat them on this way of dustbin. And sometimes they will try to say, okay, they are employing people to float with a boat to fetch out the dust, but know that they cannot do it all, except when government hand being it. Yeah, they can.
So how often did they come to clear? How many times did they come clear?
Okay, then do it. Let me just assume if that is a month activities. They can work like 3 weeks, other 1 week to make 4 weeks to make a month. They can relax themselves, but they do it regularly, as in the 3 weeks for a month.
They do it every month.
Yeah, but not all the month. Not all the month.
Let's say how many times in a year?
How many times in a year? Okay. If I can make a right suggestion, I can say they do it 3 times for a year.
Contacted, a senior member of the intervention team of the River State Waste Management Agency, RUWAMA, said the land-based source accounts for 80% of the total volume of marine debris in Port Harcourt. This, according to the agencies, as a result of the increasing population. The Ruwama agent noted that the high population and the careless culture of the people has made waste management quite difficult. Vona Frunelli, a Port Harcourt-based environmentalist, called for a tactical and strategic response to plastic pollution in riverine area, especially among populations living off the coastal line. She stated that although the government is doing averagely well with waste evacuation, riverine communities, which are mostly responsible for marine litter, have been completely ignored.